from £0 to £8,000 every month. No fluffs, no gimmicks. In this video today, I'm going to break down exactly how we moved our cleaning business from £0 to £8,000 monthly revenue. And trust me, what I'm going to do today would be trying to be brutally honest with every business owner, especially those who run or intend to run a clean business in the UK or anywhere you are in the Western world. What works, what would not work, and what you should consistently do to ensure you're able to hit your dream revenue for your business. Welcome back to this channel. My name is Oga Hans, and in this channel, what we discuss primarily is we discuss business, we discuss personal finance, and everything that has to do with your overall financial well-being. I'm a cleaning business owner in the UK, and I've been doing my business for quite a while. I've got quite a lot of experience on how to run small cleaning business in the UK, and this is exactly what I share mostly on this channel. Now, if these are the kind of things you like to hear, if you are about opening your own business or you actually operate a clean business in the UK, this channel will be of immense help to you. So if you're meeting me for the first time, yes, I'm Oga Hans. Do well to, of course, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and stay glued, because in this channel we dish out very important information as to how you can effectively manage your cleaning business in the UK. So without further ado, let's jump into the details. Number one thing we need to discuss is flyer distribution and door knocking. Now, I'm going to discuss it in bits. So the first bit will be flyer distribution. Now, what does this actually mean? Now, when people hear, for some of my mentees, when I tell them flyer distribution, they only just think about, okay, let me just share, say, 200 flyers, 100 flyers. No, that's not what it means. I mean, if you're going over the past few months, we've had an overwhelming request from individuals who's asking us how to set up a cleaning business, how to acquire quality clients, how to stay profitable, how to price a cleaning business, and all those beautiful questions. And it has become very clear that a lot of business owners, new business owners, they need proper guidance and hand-holding to help them stay profitable in their business. So what we have done is we have set up a structured mentorship program that guides new entrants and already existing business owners in the cleaning niche how to set up their cleaning business, how to price their cleaning business profitably, how to deliver quality jobs, how to get clients consistently and build a strong revenue for their business. Now, if you are serious about building your cleaning business in the UK, this is one mentorship program you really want to take advantage of. So if you're serious about growing your business and increasing your revenue for your business, click the link in the description and register and opt in for our mentorship class for every cleaning business owner and for people who are wanting to join the cleaning business. And of course, I'll see you in class. If you're going to be sharing flyers and to make this particular strategy effective and work for you, we're talking about flyers within the threshold of 1,000 to 2,000 flyers. And yes, you have to really go deep and hard with your flyer distribution strategy. Because trust me, people still pick your flyers. The only flyers that drop in people's mails that they throw away are the ones that do not really come off as important to them. But you see, businesses like cleaning business and people who offer essential services, once their flyers drop into people's pouch or mailbox, they pick it because they feel that in no distant time they will need those services. So do not discard the idea of sharing flyer. It looks old, but it's still gold. Flyer distribution is still working. If you pay very close attention, you'll see big brands that still share their marketing flyers. For instance, Domino's, yes, KFCs, they still share their flyers to individuals, to neighborhood. So why are you ignoring flyer distribution? So for me, what I always encourage everyone who is doing business and my mentees and people who consult for is take flyer sharing as one of your key marketing strategies. First, to bring visibility to your business, because people need to know that you do exist. So when you continue to share your flyers to neighborhoods, to your service area, when they would need your services, you'll be the first person, the first business they reach out to. Now, let me give you a story. So a few weeks ago, we got a call from an estate managing company, and they wanted us to manage their cleaning for some of their blocks and buildings they manage, right? Now, when we inquired as how they got to know us, because that's the first thing we do, we ask our customers, people who reach out to us, how did you get to see us? How where did you see us from? How did you see us? So we know exactly what's working. Very important. So the people told us that they got our flyers from 2 months ago. Imagine they got our flyers 2 months ago, and they're reaching out to us today, which means that the flyer strategy, marketing strategy, still works. And there's something called the law of averages, right, in marketing. So if you want 100 clients, right, you would have shared at least 1,000 pieces of your flyers. Very important. Have that in mind. So if you're targeting 100 calling clients, people who are interested in your services, you must have been able to distribute effectively at least 1,000 of your flyers within your service area. Very important. Next is door knocking. This is, yes, a lot of people can be very shy, a bit skeptical with knocking on doors. But if you really want to push your business, and like I said, these are hardcore strategies. And if you're not willing to put in the work, this video will not make a lot of sense to you. People buy into people, right? So one of the things we do in our business is once or twice in a month, we go out there and knock on people's doors. Like we knock on people's doors with our flyers, introduce ourselves for like 10 to 15 seconds. Tell them who you are, tell them the business you run, that you do this business within the locality, and hand in your flyer. It is a very important strategy if you want to be very relevant within your locality and where you serve, right? And I always mention cleaning business is a very localized business. That is to say, people who you serve are usually within the locality. So if you're able to dominate your locality, then you have started winning. That is how you can move from £0 to 8 to 10,000 pounds a month, because your locality, people still need your services. And once they need your services, you are the first port of call because you are the one who's been reaching out. You're the one who has been putting face to your business. Not some individual who just drops flyers and run away. No, you have dropped flyers. You have then gone ahead to do the next half thing, which is to knock on their doors, have a word with them, and introduce yourself to them. That is even when some individuals will also tell you that particular needs, and it adds to your knowledge on how to effectively execute your cleaning business. Does this make sense? So imbibe this strategy. Flyer distribution, at least 1,000 flyers, then door knocking. And this should be a continuous process. It's not a one-off thing. It has to be a continuous marketing process for your business if you want your business to actually stay consistently making good revenues. Number 2 is word of mouth. Now, word of mouth amplification, very, very important. Now, I tell you a story. If a friend comes to you and tells you, Susan, I bought this cloth from so brand, and this cloth is amazing. The quality of this cloth is superb. Or you got a jacket from somewhere. I say, you know what, John, this jacket is really, really tough and strong. What do you think? Would you doubt? Of course, you wouldn't doubt, because this is word of mouth. It is one of the most effective marketing strategy ever in the entire marketing conversation. So word of mouth still wins. Now, how do you go about this? So what we do in our business is we give incentive to already existing customers or individuals that if you're able to tell 1-2 persons about our business and we get this business from them, in your second clean, we're giving you a 20% discount. Or it depends, on your second clean, we're going to clean your ovens and fridge for absolutely free. These are the incentives you can employ and grow your business effectively. Word of mouth still wins every day, even though it is slower. But once you employ it, it sticks faster and it sticks better. So if anybody has spoken to a friend or a family member that, this business, this cleaning company, they are very effective, they are punctual, they are good in what they do, that is it. There's no advertisement that is as stronger than the word of mouth. So you need to employ word of mouth amplification in your business. If you're not doing it, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, because there are people who are willing to actually talk to people about your business, but you have to incentivize, you have to give them incentive for doing that stuff, or nothing goes for nothing. Yeah, so please, as a business owner, you need to be smart about this. Tell people, encourage people to talk about your business, and let them know that you are going to reward them in this way, in this way, and in this manner. That will give them a lot of encouragement to do. And like I told you, either their first clean should be discounted, or you tell them, okay, if you do your clean, we're going to clean your oven or fridge for you for absolutely free. These are ways you can employ the word of mouth strategy for your business. Let's move ahead. The next is Google Business Profile. Amazing, amazing. 60% of the clients we get, like I told you earlier on, that we try as much as possible to discuss with our people who call in, who book our services. How did you get to know about us? Why we do this is because we want to know exactly what strategy is working and what is not working. Now, 60% from our research shows that people, the vast majority of our clients, customers, quotes comes from our Google Business Profile. Now, what does this mean? So, Google provides a platform where small businesses, service-based businesses, can list their business on Google, and people are able to search on Google and find services that they need. So, for instance, an individual wants a cleaner to help them clean their home, or an end of tenancy service. What most people do in this part of the world, and I keep saying this part of the world has revolutionized a whole lot of things. People are more internet savvy and very computer literate. So when they want services, they don't go knocking on doors. What they do is they simply go on the internet and search cleaner near me, plumber near me. These things work 247. They actually work, and they're very effective. So most of them have told us that once what they did was they went on Google and just typed cleaners near me, and of course our business popped up, and every other business that offered the same service popped up, and they read reviews. Now that brings us perfectly to the point where you need to be able to ask for reviews all the time. Reviews are very powerful. So what reviews does for you is it pushes up your business up the ladder, that people, when they come search for your business pops up alongside other businesses that offer the same service you offer. So Google Business Profile is something you cannot, if you want to grow your business, every business, in my opinion, especially service-based business, you own, you repair cars, you're a plumber, you do car detailing, you're a cleaning business. Every business should take it serious to ensure that they have a Google Business Profile. It is very key. As a matter of fact, I rate it ahead of your website, because people will have to do everything before they come to your website. Becomes like the last thing. People don't even have time to go to your website to go check out things. But when they land on your Google Business Profile, they see everything about your business. And I like to state here categorically that your Google Business Profile needs to be frequently updated with pictures of before and after. What I mean before and after is the way you met the house and the recent condition of the house, right? After you have done the cleaning. Always update your Google Business Profile with these pictures. And when you're done with clients, do not be shy to ask for reviews. Your business thrives on testimonials. Our business, cleaning business, thrives effectively on testimonials. What people have to say, what their experiences have been. Ask for this. And of course, they have to put it in your Google Business Profile, and it helps your business thrive and helps thrive. Because primarily, a lot of people make decisions based off other people's reviews. Like I told you, word of mouth. So reviews are like word of mouth as well, digitally. So people come down and say, "Oh, this business, they did so well in cleaning my space. I highly recommend them." That is how you get reviews, and always ask for reviews. Does it make sense? Always. These are hardcore strategies, but they have helped us move from £0 to £8,000 monthly, and I am happy to share them with you because they work. It could be a bit difficult because sometimes a lot of us are very nonchalant. We don't really want to bother anybody. We are a bit shy. We are a bit reserved. No, if you want to do business, you cannot be shy. You cannot be too reserved. You have to come out there. You have to put yourself out there and make the best of the opportunity you have serving people, right? And like I said, the cleaning business is such a business that is very intrusive. It's customer facing. You have to make up your mind to be a good communicator. You have to know how to relate with people, communicate with people, and interact with people. It helps your business growth ultimately. Number four, social media positioning. Now, here's the truth. A lot of things have changed. In the last 10 years, a lot of things have changed. Social media is now an integral part of every business across the board. There's no business that will not need social media today because every business now does content around their business. Name it. Just name it. Any business have to do content around the business for it to become more appealing to prospective clients and already existing clients. If you want to match up with your competitors, you have to create content around the business you do, right? To stay competitive. And that is how important social media is today. So the two social media you will need for your business, like I mentioned in my previous video, is Facebook and Instagram. Why did I mention these two? These two are highly visual social media platforms in the sense that they rely a lot, they reward a lot of videos and pictures, right? And your business is primarily a business where if you want to show results, there are pictures and videos, isn't it? So you have your business, your cleaning business would need to have an Instagram page and a Facebook page, and not just having it, it has to be properly optimized. You need to have all your details in that particular page you've opened. So if you're on Instagram, always update your Instagram with before and after pictures, short videos of how you're delivering a job after you've done the job, of course, with the permission of your clients. You will need that. Always position yourself in this manner. So when people want to do business with you, what they do is they try to reach out to you, but they also go to your social media handles to have an overview of what you've been up to, the kind of jobs you do, how you have delivered, how neat your jobs are. These things give them confidence that if you have been able to deliver this quality for X customer, you can do the same for me. And of course, they will want you to come do the same for them. So it's that simple. Always update your Facebook. Things you need to put on your Facebook, your location, your service area, the call to action, very important. The call to action on your page should be active and live. People should be able to take action when they come to your page, like call us immediately or message us immediately. These are important call actions. You can make that very active on your Instagram and Facebook page. Very, very important. You cannot ignore these things. That being said, let's move on to the next thing. The next thing is Facebook and Instagram advertising. So from what we discussed, flyers, distribution, word of mouth, Google Business, all these are organic client acquisition strategy. That's what we call it, right? These ones are effective, but if you want to grow beyond just earning little money for your business to earning something close to 8,000 to 10,000, 15,000 pounds monthly, you need to now take a higher step, which will bring us to discussing what I call the inorganic client acquisition strategy, utilizing social media. So Facebook and Instagram advertisement comes very handy for small businesses like yours and mine. So what do you do? So you could say, okay, you know what? You could set up an advertisement, have a small budget for starters, say £10 to £20, right? And set up a targeting an advert that targets estate agents, landlords, individuals who are looking for end of tenancy cleaning, local businesses, local business owners, and homeowners. So run an advert on Facebook that targets these individuals within your locality. What you have done is you have moved ahead of every other individual to push your business to a wider audience. So more people would see and know about your business. So, for instance, when you set up your advert, you could say, okay, they will let you know that this advert you're setting up, it would potentially reach 1,500 to 3,000 people. That's a whole lot. And that's the power of social media advertising. So you have the potential to reach a wider variety, a wider audience of people who would potentially need your services. If you want to grow your business from earning £0 to earning 8,000 to 15, 10,000 pounds, just like we have done, you need to adopt what we call the inorganic client acquisition strategy. And by the way, we have a proper course, a proper course that teaches individual how to effectively harness this, what we call the inorganic client acquisition strategy. If it's something you would need, of course, to help your business, the link will be right there in the description. Click it and get that ebook. It's going to help your business move from what it's presently doing to what it ought to be in terms of revenue. Number 5, it's your website. Now, I call this the digital headquarter. Your website is what we call the digital headquarter of your business. Everything that happens would most likely fall back to your website. So when people have seen your service online on Google My Business, they've seen those beautiful things about you, they most likely land on your website. Of course, if you have a website, they'll land on your website. And of course, I do encourage my students and mentees that while your business is kicking off, you can set up a small website. A small website doesn't have to be too complex, but it should have these condiments. So the first thing you should have is your service and your price. A homepage that introduces your business. Then the next page should have your service. What are you offering? Airbnb services, residential cleaning services, end of rent, end of tenancy. So it should have these services and your pricing. If you want to know about pricing, there's a video we have done. Check our videos, you will see where we have discussed how to effectively price your business, your cleaning services to stay profitable. Very important. If you want to stay profitable in this business, you must learn the act of pricing your business. So back to the conversation. So your website should have your services listed and attach a price to it. You should have a page where people can jump on and book for your services, like a form where people can book and add in details about the service they want from you. So it doesn't have to be complicated. Just a small website that has 2 pages. First, homepage that gives an introduction of your business, of course, very important. Then the page where people can come and see the services you're rendering and the cost of the services, and also now a page where people can book for your services. One very important thing I also like to recommend that your website should have is a page that has FAQ. It's called FAQ, frequently asked questions, so that people who want to learn more about your services. So what does it cost to hire you for this? Just important questions that needs to be addressed. It should be reflected on your FAQ. So when people come on your page, they don't need to call you to ask you, they just go on FAQ and see most of the questions that you have projected or that you have predicted will be asked, and you have given those relevant answers. That is how your website needs to look like. It don't have to be complex, but it has to contain certain condiments to make it look very powerful and very helpful. At the end of the day, it's that your digital headquarters, like I said, that reflects your credibility. It reflects that trust. It gives that trust signal to individuals who are meeting for the first time, who want to, of course, take advantage of your services. So for me, I keep saying it, professionalism is very important. And one of the ways you can take advantage or increase your level of professionalism is having this very clean, decent website for your business. Now, having said that, I want to talk about the final thing, and this is a bonus point. And I keep saying this to everyone who is coming into this, especially immigrants, just like myself, who operate a business. And this is not just for cleaning business alone, for every individual who operates any kind of business, especially in the UK or anywhere you are in the world. Operational excellence. Let me repeat it, operational excellence. This is a hidden growth gem. It's a hidden growth multiplier for you, for your business. See, all these beautiful things we have mentioned, like flat distribution, your Google My Business, every of those beautiful running advertisement, beautiful stuff, they rest solidly on your operational excellence. How good is your services? Do you know this job? How do you deliver? What is your service delivery like? How is it like? What's your level of excellence? What's the quality of your services? These things will lay the foundation of how your business will perform, especially in terms of revenue, right? People would rate you based on the quality of service you give to them. And like I always mention, especially in the cleaning business, you need to come in and realize that the cleaning business is not just about money making, it's really about service delivery. Now, if you're somebody who do not really like to bring smiles to people, because like I said, it's customer facing, right? Regardless of whatever you are in the triangle, you are bringing some level of satisfaction to individuals. If you're not really interested in doing this, you're not very keen in bringing this quality service to people, there's no need opening the cleaning business or watching this video even to this point. Now, if you're at this point, it means you are really willing to grow a business. Please and please focus a lot of attention on your service delivery. What we have seen a lot of people do is their first 2 years of starting a business, their quality is up there. But as time begins to progress, what happens is their quality begins to decline, which is very, very bad for business. No business can survive the first 5 years threshold with inconsistent services. One of your major assignments is to ensure that your service remains consistent across the board over the years. That would endear your business to a lot of people and will let people stick to you for the long term. And this is coming from someone who has done business for over 5 years. I know how important consistency is in our service delivery, and we do not joke around with it. Marketing beautiful, but if your service delivery is faulty, the business will ultimately hit the rock and will ultimately fail. And this is not what I really want for you. For if you're watching the video to this end, I believe you want to actually grow a business, you want to really make a business successful, you need to pay attention to your operational excellence. Things like coming in early, punctuality, right? Clear communication, speaking to clients about their expectations, what they want for you, and letting them know the kind of job you're going to be offering. Your uniform, the way you appear, you need to appear professional, not looking like some individuals who are looking for crumbs or money to eat. No, you are actually operating and running a proper business, bringing the proper material and equipment for your activity. These things will position you as somebody who is really serious in growing a business. And I keep saying it, especially when you're pricing and you're talking to clients, you are not just a cleaner, you are a business owner who is working and growing a business. And you need to project yourself in that way in your pricing, in your service delivery, in your conduct, and all these things need to project that indeed you are actually putting yourself in a proper light to grow a business. And this, I have said here, is how we have successfully moved our business from £0 to £8,000 monthly revenue. And I believe this video has been very, very helpful to you. Now, like I always say, if you've been here to this moment, it shows you really want to grow a business. Give this video a thumbs up, like this video. So drop us comments and tell us exactly where you are having challenges. Which of these areas we have mentioned is challenging to you? What are you already doing for your business? What are the challenges you're facing? And which of these methods you want to start implementing immediately? Now, before I leave you, I want to also remind you that we have a fully functional mentorship program for anyone who wants to start up a cleaning business in the UK. It's fully functional, and in this mentorship program, it's a 1 month active mentorship. After the 1 month, we now move over to what we call the passive mentorship, which is forever. So you're going to be with us, talking to us from time to time, asking us for tips until you become a solid business. For the 1 month mentorship, we will hold your hands, guide you on what to do, how to start your business, how to run your business, strategies you need to put in ground to run your business effectively, how to get your first two clients, how to deliver your, all these things we cover in our mentorship program. If you want these kinds of things to help you, of course, start up a business and start running it, do send us a message. Our numbers are there on the description. We have our links over there. So follow us, send us a message, become part of our mentorship program. This is where we help new individuals who want to come into the business, the clean business, to set up properly and start running their business more profitably. I want to thank you for being here for this whole time. And I believe that we've been able to give you a step-by-step roadmap of how you can move your business from £0 to 8 to 10,000 pounds every month. Do well to start putting these strategies into immediate effect. So one thing is to listen, the other thing is to start taking action. So start taking action, reach out to us if you need our help. We're always here to assist you and guide you to be successful in your clean business. Having said that, I want to say thank you very much for staying right here. Once again, my name is Oga Hans, and in this channel, we discuss everything business for immigrants. We discuss personal finance and everything that has to do with your overall financial well-being. I'll see you again shortly, and stay blessed.